All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here, back again to talk more Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, we're hitting it all, and I don't even care how many people watch these. I do appreciate the people who have. But we're back with Season 1, Session 4. Let's call it that. It's called Callisto Soul, and Faye Valentine is back with a vengeance. And his shot in the whole episode, and there's a lot of really cool looking shots, but this right here says a lot, and I feel like it's a much softer side to Faye Valentine than I've seen throughout the episodes of the animated series. And the anime, don't want to piss anybody off who's like, excuse me, animated series and anime are different. So anyway, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button if you're not subscribed. Like, irregardless. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As we get into it. Now, as just like last time, there's always stuff that I forgot. But I think I forgot this one, and I don't think I'm going to talk about it because I was going to mention in the last episode when they go to see the dominatrix about the Alabama anaconda. What was, I kind of had to know what an Alabama anaconda was, and so I looked it up. And I don't want to get demonetized, and I don't want to have to change the rating of this video, but let's just say if you look up Alabama anaconda, and it'll pop up the Urban Dictionary, there are a couple of very clever sexual positions that it describes. One much sweeter than the other one. So if you must know, you can look those up yourself. Otherwise, or you can try it. I don't think either of them are illegal to do. So anyway, let's get into Callisto Soul, where we get into the background of Faye Valentine, played again really. I love Daniella Pedina, man. I love her. I don't know where she's been all my life, but because I'm not that familiar with her work, if at all, really. But I do want to check out some of her past stuff because this lady is a treasure. She cracks me up. She brings such a great presence to make this duo a trio. In the way that they butt heads, and but in the end becomes part of the Cowboy Bebop crew. So, yep. Space Cowboys and Cowgirls, Faye Valentine, man, she just kicks butt. And in this, we find out, we talk about how she lost her memory, that she was let out of cryospace early. Somebody opened her up, used her, and took everything from her. And there's somebody else out there who got all of it, and she wants to track them down and kick their butts. And unfortunately, though, for Faye, just like everybody else on this show, just when you're on the cusp of getting exactly what you want and everything seems to be going your way, well, that's when a wrench gets thrown into everything. And in this case, hilariously and crazily, this is just bananas. Eco-terrorists arrive where she's got her man, and she and they threaten to kill people if their demands aren't met, and they want to return nature back to nature, and they take her hostage themselves, and then proceed to accidentally drop a pollination grenade into the crowd, turning everyone that is exposed to it into trees. And not like funny, cute versions like Groot. No. They become trees. It's horrifying. It's disgusting. It's totally awesome. And I love it. I love it. And I do believe that this is Adrienne Barbeau as mom. And as soon as they, all the characters calling her mom, it just flashed to Futurama and mom there. Because they're always like, hey, mom, when are you going to leave us, mom? So I thought this character is really great and just nasty and weird and bizarre, and it kind of almost feels like a 1960s Batman villain with just these weird goofball people attached to it. And very much like, again, I think like Futurama works. There's a trio of people. One's the daughter though, and the other two are just kind of dumb henchmen. I really dig it. And again, the effects that they do to show people turning into trees and how that works is really, really great. In fact, later it has such a messed up payoff when Faye reaches into what she thinks is a person. Well, it was a person. She's trying to rifle through what's left of that person, and now that they're a tree, goes into a pocket, thinks she's gonna pull out what she wants, and what she pulls out, well, it's sticky, it's white. I'll let you decide what that is. But it was disgusting and gross and completely awesome. So she doesn't get what she wants. Meanwhile, you've got Spike and Jet just trying to have a nice dinner, a fancy dinner by their standards, trying to just eat some regular food, except there's no regular food, and if you want regular food, you have to pay a lot more for it, and then, even then, you're not guaranteed to have regular food. It could be anything. Again, the banter and the writing in this just keeps on hitting on all cylinders. But Faye arrives to join the gang, but only because they have something that she wants, a ship. And the way she just smoothly, without any regard, like she knows they don't trust her, she knows they hate her, but she proceeds on, like, nonetheless, with just confidence and coolness, and could care less that the power of her presence is just going to win them over, and they'll just do what she wants. And she's so just great. But of course, no one wants to help her until they find out that there really is a lot of money involved that could get them, again, chasing that scratch, chasing that dollar, chasing that payday. And so they agree to help her. But of course, things don't go well as she steals their ship to go find what she wants on her own. And I am here for it. Now, there is a B story, again, going on following Julia and Vicious and Anna and the whole syndicate thing. Basically, that Vicious is trying to hide Julia from any future harm by getting her off planet. But then this is where the femme fatale part starts to come out, right? Because I said, he pulled they gave him the gun. He's the one who decided to pull the trigger. So, is the idea that Julia's coming up with, who is this going to really benefit? Because she's telling him, he wants to just go to war, right? And she's like, no. You need to come at it from different sides. Do a coup instead. And I think from her point of view, it's a win-win for her, really. She goes into hiding, he goes to war, he dies, but she'd probably die too. I think with the way she's plotting this out now, she could maneuver things so that if he gets taken out, she won't. I still don't know how she'll work this out, but she goes to Anna for help to try to help her reach a person named Mao who could have a meeting with her. And when Julia says that you're better off not knowing, I feel like she's going to try to set things up. And I bet you this might have to do a little bit with what happened with Spike, aka Fearless. Again, you can't trust anybody that far in this show when it comes to their ulterior motives and things like that and what they're really planning behind your back. And I'm here for this. This is all really great. A good running gag in this that whenever Faye has the upper hand, like dialogue-wise, she's always got a better comeback, and then how their answer to that is the cosmonaut joke, that they will not tell her who it is. That I love that she is not in on the joke. They will not let her up, and it's that kind of paranoia of not knowing what somebody's talking about and not being let in on a joke, I think is really, really great. And it does get her. They find a way. That's the only way to get at her. And this is just going on pause, and we're almost done anyway. So they end up going after. They find the missiles that Adrienne Barbeau's mom is going to fire on a whole bunch of people. She's going to kill millions and millions of people to get what she wants back. But part of me wonders, how much does this lady even believe in? She just seems to be as another person who has ulterior motives. But they have the opportunity here. They can get the bounty or they can do the right thing. I love Spike's, reaction to this of like, we have the money. She's right there. Like that look on his face of like, we're right here. We are almost at a payday. And once again, they are forced to do the right thing because she's going to kill millions and millions of people to get what she wants. So it's just like, fine, we'll do the right thing. And again, we get a good, this time it's with Faye. She gets the good action sequence. Meanwhile, Jett and Spike have to, hit the launch. But this is a Faye episode, so it's nice that they focus more on the action and everything else is seen through Faye's eyes in this. And she does have a mission, like she's dealing with an identity problem. She really wants to figure out who she is, and every time, just like chasing Cass, she's chasing info, and she's not getting it. And while she goes after Mom, she sacrifices herself, or at least intends to stop the missile that Ma fires onto the planet. And it shows again, as much as Faye wants what she wants, and she could totally screw everybody over to get it, she could turn around and get what she wants. She does the right thing and sacrifices herself to get the missile. And yes, she does survive. And basically this proves to Spike and Jett that she is, deep down, one of their crew, and they accept her in temporarily onto the Cowboy Bebop. And while she has that attitude that she can do everything on her own and all that, being taken in by people, being accepted for who you are, and finding a bit of family out in the middle of nowhere with a crew full of people that, are a bunch of oddballs themselves with a corgi named Ein. That smile that she has at the end made the whole rest of the episode just perfect for me. So, if you liked this review of this episode, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and the bell for all notifications. We might be doing one more of these, but we've got Ghostbusters Afterlife to look forward to reviewing at some point tonight too. So I might have to take a little break on these till tomorrow. So if you don't see any more of these, keep an eye out for episodes 5 through 10. And we'll see you on the next Cowboy Bebop. See you later, Space Cowboys and Cowgirls.